Oh boy, let me tell you a very wild tale that I had recently. See, a few days back, I made a bet with a very charming radio host. He's a kicker, he's very over the top, and his personality is just charming with a sense of flair. Anyway, we made a bet. I bet that I cannot make a video on how to create a game based off one of the best musical streaming TV series, and if I fail, I become to an eternal slave to this radio host, and my soul is sold to him. Truly nerve-wracking, am I correct? Well, let's talk about Hazbin Hotel. Produced by A24 and created by Vivian Medrano, before this show even hits the air, Hazbin Hotel has been an icon to several people who love this web series. Basically, the main protagonist is Charlie, the Princess of Hell, as she desperately tries to make people redeem themselves to go to heaven before another extermination day by heaven. It deals with the themes of redemption and humanity, and face it, the only people who hates this series and any other series that deals with the topic of religion is basically people who came out of Stephen King book that act like a religious nut.
Our target is a fancy pants in shorty shorts.
Oh. You mean that guy?
God is good, mother. Jesus is my helmet.
Still, I actually remember that in the HUNICAST hosted by Ashley Nichols, they were asked would they rather have a video game or a movie. To be honest, that was a very interesting question of how they would perceive things as they go further into the series. And maybe they could have the same treatment with Hell of a Boss, since it's more focused on the lifestyle of Hell, while Hazbin is more on the redemption series out of Hell. And you might be thinking, did I make a bet with Alastor? And the answer is, yes I have. And I don't hear the results that I need to hear. Alastor. Salutations on this weird internet thing that I found. Angel was teaching me about it, and let's just say there are some images that I don't want to see. But nonetheless, you remember our little bet. If you fail to convince me about this video game thing, I will make sure those earpods will stay on and your screams will be the only thing that you will hear when you sleep. Yes, sir. Charming. Continue. It's pretty obvious that Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss are famous due to their chaotic nature in the setting, and their really well done storytelling with the characters. And, well, I don't even know how to make a video game unless Vivian Medrano is willing to put them in Fortnite. What was that? Nothing. But there is a way to put them in a game, and that will be none other than our lovely game developers who focus a lot on storytelling, Telltale. See, with VIVZIEPOP, storytelling would offer the perfect blend of narrative depth and the player choice with the help of Telltale. Playing as Charlie, Angel, Maggie, Alastor, and Husk could endear them and navigate through the moral dilemmas of each intricate relationship, shaping the outcome of the story. And you might be thinking, it's a musical. How are we going to put a musical in a video game? Most good musicals are basically rhythm games. And you're absolutely right, but due to the fact this is 2024, we have games like Goodbye Volcano High and Billy Bustuck, which are musicals but not rhythm games. That Barnaby fellow is really charming, and a really beautiful voice if I do say so myself.
There's a million gruesome ways to die. So why resist when the party's just begun? You'll be having so much fun.
There is one small problem. The quandary at hand is our limited exposure to the intricacies of Hell's lore besides the depiction of its creation. Despite us seeing 6 out of 7 rings and encountered 4 out of 7 Sin Demons. Amidst this backdrop, one enigmatic figure stands out, Rue, also known as the root of all evil. Despite her prominence, there's little to no details about her origins or nature. Nonetheless, intriguing speculation posits Rue as a primordial force predating Lucifer's downfall, potentially holding profound significance in the hierarchy of hell. Some may even suggest that Rue is none other than Eve herself. While that is an interesting theory, it needs further proof to be confirmed. As for the story, let's say it takes place between Season 1 and Season 2. And I do not know the story of Season 2. But nonetheless, Charlie's determined efforts to revive the hotel, with the support of her father Lucifer, and the narrative unfolds against the backdrop of lingering unrest in hell. Despite the extended hiatus of the Extermination Day following Adam's demise, which, thank you, Nifty.
Nifty?
Holy shit!
Blood!
But let's say there's a new guest at the hotel, one that is connected to Rue, and let the story unfold from there with each one of the guests at the hotel. Charlie, then Vaggie, then Alastor, Husk, and Angel. In whatever order, but the first one has to be Charlie. It'll be episodic, and well, since Hazbin Hotel was 1 hour, a Telltale game, mostly in its episodes, will have to be around 2 or 3 hours. Combined, we possibly have a game that lasts for, let's say, 9 hours. You basically brought the idea of a Telltale game with a certain alien fellow, is that correct? That is right. But the reason why I did this, the same as The Crow, is because they don't need a game, and if they did, they're focused more on storytelling, while the gameplay comes secondary at times, or even intertwined, and that's what Telltale did. Still, this is the only way I can think of when it comes to creating a Hazbin Hotel game, or even a Hell of a Boss game. Now, that's the end of my video. Alastor, would you do your magic and let me go? A deal. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget,
Stay tuned, folks.